this is a tantric tradition. Tantric tradition is very different from samadhi traditions. Samadhi traditions, for instance, the vipassana, what they do, and I think it is also beautiful and great, of course, what they do is that they focus on peace and equanimity, on silence and stillness and a sort of a state of equal vision. This is what samadhi is all about. As opposed to these traditions, there are the tantric traditions. Tantric traditions are all about one, bliss. This means that you are evoking energies that are ecstatic by nature, that are almost orgasmic by nature, because you are working with the subtle body, which means that you're activating sensual and sensory centers that are similar to the pleasure centers in the physical body. So they create similar experiences. They work with bliss. But why do they work with bliss? This is because in the tantric tradition is deeply grounded in the conviction that enlightenment should be attained through the body and through form. Enlightenment is not about moving away from the world of form, because form and emptiness are actually one. If you move deeply into the form, you find emptiness. You find Mahamudra. Therefore, you meditate constantly on form. And a major part of the meditation on form is obviously visualizations, because what is form? Just like this, right? This is a form. And in the same way, there are also subtle forms, like the subtle body, the chakras, the channels, the drops. Then you add syllables, but also you have the forms of deities. In Tantra, the belief is that the form of a deity, the form of a Buddha, is a gate to the Buddha or to the deity. If you meditate on the form, you eventually reach a state in which you lose the separation between subject and object. At a certain point, you become the form you are meditating on. And that is a deep philosophy of life. It's a philosophy that says samsara is a part of nirvana. Just like we said this morning about clouds, right? That clouds are also beautiful. So you don't think just about dispelling the clouds. You're saying, no, let's look into the clouds. Let's embrace the clouds. Let's embrace samsara. Let's embrace the sexual organs. Embrace the sexuality, but through the form, we will reach exactly the same thing that, that the samadhi traditions achieve, and that is emptiness, you see? So everyone, all traditions, they lead to exactly the same point, but the tantric traditions have a very different philosophy of life, a very different understanding of the major method of enlightenment. So in this sense, for tantric traditions, visualizations are not closer to thoughts, they are closer to reality. They are sort of manifestations of reality, that if we go through them, they show us actually that which is beyond the form, the formless.